It was just after 10 p.m. when I heard the knock. Slow, rhythmic, almost polite. At first, I thought it was the wind. I live way out in the country, no neighbors, no cars driving by this late, and definitely no visitors. Still, I paused the movie and listened again. Knock, knock. Hi. Grabbed a flashlight and headed for the door, annoyed but a little uneasy. When I peeked through the window, I froze. 2 kids were standing on my porch, a boy and a girl, maybe 10, 11 years old. They were dressed weirdly, like their clothes didn't belong to this decade. The boy wore a hooded sweatshirt and jeans that looked a little too big for him. The girl had a thin dress on, even though it was chilly out. They stood perfectly still, no shivering, no talking, just staring at the door. I cracked it open a few inches and asked, "Can I help you?" The boy responded calmly, "We need to come in. Our parents will be here soon." Felt it instantly, this overwhelming sense of dread. Like my instincts were screaming at me to shut the door and walk away. But I couldn't. I was frozen. Then I looked directly at them, okay? Their eyes were completely black. Not dark brown, not shadowed. Solid, pitch black. No whites, no pupils, just void. I slammed the door. They didn't knock again. They didn't yell or get upset. When I peeked through the curtain a few minutes later, they were gone. It sounds like an internet story, I know, but that night sent me down a rabbit hole. And what I found, it turns out people all over the world have encountered the same thing. They're called black-eyed children, and no one really knows what they are. The first, known case came from a man named Brian Bethel in 1996 in Texas. He was sitting in his car writing a check when 2 kids approached and knocked on his window. They asked for a ride, said they wanted to see a movie, but forgot their money. Brian felt immediate panic. He couldn't explain why. When he looked at their faces, the fear got worse. Then he saw their eyes, completely black. He peeled out of the parking lot like his life depended on it. After Brian posted his story online, hundreds of people came forward with similar encounters. The stories were eerily alike. Always 2 children, always pale, always polite, but unsettling. They show up at your door or approach your car and ask to be let in. But here's the thing, they can't come in unless you say yes. People who say no, they're usually fine, shaken, but okay. People who say yes, that's where things get scary. In 2009, a woman in Vermont opened her door during a snowstorm. 2 children stood outside, a boy and a girl. Kay said, "May we come in? Our parents will be here soon." She was hesitant, but something about them made her feel like she had to say yes against her better judgment. She let them in. Immediately, her dog hid under the table and wouldn't come out. The kids sat silently on the couch. She tried to ask questions, but nothing. Then her nose started bleeding. Her vision blurred. When her husband came home and saw them, he froze. Then the kids stood up. "Our parents are here," they said. Outside, 2 tall men in black suits stood at the edge of their snowy driveway. No car, no tracks, just standing, waiting. The kids walked out, okay? And that was it. But in the weeks after that night, everything started falling apart. The woman developed a rare, fast-moving form of skin cancer. Her husband began experiencing severe migraines and memory problems. Their dog died without explanation. Electronics in the house shorted out randomly, and no one ever saw the children again. People who have encountered them say the same thing. You feel something is wrong before you even realize it. Like your body knows it's in danger before your brain can explain why. Some say these children are demons, needing permission to enter your home. Others believe they're aliens in disguise, or even experiments from a secret government program. No one knows for sure. One thing is consistent. Once you see their eyes, your life changes. Some people claim to see them over and over like they're being watched. Some get sick, others simply vanish. So now I keep my doors locked tight. I don't answer knocks at night, okay? And I never open the door without checking twice. Because if you do, and you hear that calm voice say, "Can we come in?" Whatever you do, don't say yes. If you reach the end, hit the like button and subscribe for more terrifying stories.